Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. We haven't been doing an awful lot on nuts and knuckleheads for a while because, frankly, I got a new job and it's been taking up every single waking minute of my time. So, the actual time involved for being able to devote to cars has been a little bit difficult. Anyway, Saturday mornings, sometimes I really like to go down to the car auction. I think it stems from my dad earlier on. He used to take me down there when I was a kid back in Britain, and I've carried that on. Just something about it that is really kind of comforting, and besides that, I like to see the cars. So I'm going to go into our local one and take a look around. Nice little Merc. Let's take a look, see what we've got in here. This one's actually not in bad condition. Start it up, see what happens. Doesn't sound bad. Check engine light. Yeah, well, check engine lights on Mercs tend to be a bit expensive, so I'm not even going to look at that. Little Dodge Journey here. Doesn't look in bad condition. Although these things can rust horribly. Let's see what it's like inside. One thing I've found with these auctions is you'd be astonished at what people can do to these cars. Just how dirty some of them come. This one actually looks decent. Subaru Forester here, that looks actually not bad. In Vermont, you've got to look for rust everywhere. And again, not brilliant inside, but it's clean upable. It always does these, I don't know why. These rusted seat mounts. A nice little Mini here. Although some guy was looking at it earlier on and had a little tick in the motor, which isn't unusual. But it's not in bad condition. Headlights need a refurb for sure. I think it's a 2013, this one. These Kia Souls are always quite popular around here for some reason. I think it's because they're sort of like a little mini SUV. Yeah, there you go. That's not great. But apart from that seat split, it's actually not bad. Manual though, not bad for me, but quite a sorry looking Beamer that's obviously been in the wars. Oh yeah. It's had a few scrapes, hasn't it? Let's see what we've got inside. Yeah, it's not even worth opening the door of. Little Honda Accord. Always go well, these ones, especially Hondas and Toyotas. Someone's looking a bit sorry for itself. It's tidy inside. These things, if you look after them, will go for millions of miles. Well, hundreds of thousands anyway. Yep. Kia Soul. Kia Soul. These Ford Escapes go well sometimes, although this one looks like it's been in the wars. Have a quick look inside. Ooh, that key is definitely not had fun. Right, this is what I mean. Look at this. How does somebody do this to a car? Although, to be fair, the seats aren't in bad condition. Jeep. Looks like a Grand Cherokee. Yeah. Doesn't look bad. Let's have a look inside. This actually looks reasonably decent. Let's give it a quick start up. See what we're dealing with. Well, doesn't sound too bad. Definitely wanted to put this one on the sensor though if we were going to take a look at it. Subaru B9 Tribeca, by the looks of it. It's been standing forever. Well, not bad. does have a bit of cracking on the seat, which isn't great. Yeah. Ford Fusion. I'm not sure if these are still called the Mondeo in Britain, but they used to be. Ford's famous world car. Take a look inside. It's not actually bad. It's got snow tyres in the back, which is pretty much a good thing. Let's see what this actually starts up like. Actually sounds all right. 83,000 miles. Well, it should be at that mileage, shouldn't it? That's actually not bad. I wonder how much that'll go for. We'll see. Pretty much every week you're going to see somebody with either a Mustang or a Camaro like this that's probably had a really good thrashing and probably seen the better side of a hedge. Probably 200,000 or 300,000 miles on it. Now that is a unique colour for a Mini. Let's have a look. Ew, nasty crack in the window. That's going to cost a fortune to fix. Anything on a Mini costs a fortune to fix. Not bad inside. Oh, it's one of these old ones that's got that horrible track in the middle. It's almost like somebody's going to run a model train round it. Yeah, not bad. I wonder if we can start it. Let's have a look. Ugh. Doesn't sound bad. Yeah. Check engine light. That's never a good sign. Nah, pass on that then. Shame. How many miles has it got? 112. Obviously been standing a while till its tyres are low. That motor actually sounds okay. I'd be really interested to see if it's had a timing change done though. Along here. Usually get a good smattering of old Volvos like this. Subarus obviously go a bundle because it's from Hondas and Acuras. Acura's the luxury division of Honda, by the way, for the folks in Europe. Yeah, we get some of those as well. See what else we got back down here. Miscellaneous dump equipment, truck beds, big old Buick. Let's take a look at this. A diesel Passat. That doesn't look bad. Have a quick look inside. Well, I don't know what that ticking is, but I guess we'll find out. Let's give it a quick turn over. Let's see what we got. That's one of these fancy ones. And it's not because there's no power. That's a shame. Saw this in the catalogue. This thing's only done about 140,000 miles. That's a TDI lump. That thing will go 250, 300 without missing a beat. Yeah. Shame we can't actually crank it up though. Let's have a look under here. Yeah, it looks alright. At least there's a good old dipstick. It's one thing I can't abide with modern cars. For some reason they've stopped putting dipsticks in them. It's like this BMW that I just got, the X3. No dipstick. You're supposed to do everything by the computer. Well, that's great, but how can you tell how much what the oil looks like? You can't. The only way you can do it is by looking under the cap. Yeah, not a big fan of it. I like dipsticks. Reminds me of the old song we used to have. What was it called? Oh yeah. I'm a dipped out, tricked out Ford Capri. The car's got 2 dipsticks and one of them is me. Saab convertibles. Pretty much you either find them really good or really bad. This one definitely has seen better days. Window tracks are off. And the inside is horrible. Alright, that's not great. Usually you'll see 1, 2, maybe even 3 sorry old Jettas. You know, and sometimes they are in a hell of a state and sometimes not. It always amazes me when people don't clean up the engine bay. It's always one of the things that bothers me. Well, the motor doesn't look too bad. This 2.5 lump goes for miles, as long as they're taken care of, like any of them, of course. But take a look at this in terms of bodywork. This is typical Vermont rust. And why do we get it that bad? Because the highway department uses a combination of water and salt, and they spray it on roads, and it gets everywhere. Doesn't matter what you do, it gets everywhere. So you end up with stuff like that. Wonderful rust patches that really go all the way through. Amazing the amount of cars that fail because of that. We do love our trucks in Vermont. Well, anywhere in the Northeast, basically. Well, think about it, anywhere in America, really. It's an old Honda Ridgeline, as you can tell. Again, another victim of the dreaded Vermont rust. Somebody's even had a go at filling that with some expanding foam. Good old trick. So look inside, see what they've done to that. Well, overall, it's not actually bad. It's a bit dirty. But again, these Hondas, if you look after them, are going to go miles. That makes somebody a decent work truck. Well, it would if they didn't have to fix that.
21, 22, 38. And 1013 on the Legacy. And on the Legacy. And 1,000, 1,100, 1,100, 1,200, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,300, 1,200, 1,300, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 37, 28, 27, 28, 27, 7.5, 27, 7.5, 27, 7.5, 27, 7.5, 27, 10, 18 on the Mini. And I got 2,025, 3,025, 3,035, 3,035, 3,035, 3,035, 3,035. Green light on this car. 35, 4,035, 4,035, 4,035, 4,045, 4 bid, 45, 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 4 bid, 45, 4 bid, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, all them 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, 41, 42, these 5 grand for it.
And then, of course, there's the usual odds and ends section. Where you get boats and vans and construction equipment and all sorts of weird stuff. So that's it. Saturday morning entertainment. Usual type of stuff. It's kind of fun to see the state of some of these things, though, and, well, frankly, what they go for. Yeah, one thing I've found generally with American car auctions, the cars are much lower quality and much higher price than they are back in Britain. So, yeah, there's that. But that being said, you can pick up a bargain if you want.